Have you ever wanted to create a little magic in your life and didn't know how to create one? Well, you have come to the right video because today we're going to talk about the magician card in the tarot deck. And no, this is not another discussion about how to create your vision board. There are lots of YouTube videos out there. Today we're going to talk about how you can ask that question to your tarot cards. Hey, how do I manifest this thing in my life? It could be going and grabbing that job opportunity, or starting your own business and being successful at it, or even going and asking that person out that you've been wanting to for a long time. What do you need to do? Where do you need to put your focus and efforts on? The magician card can tell you. So, without much ado, let's get started on the interpretation of it. So, this is what a magician card looks like in the Rider-Waite deck. As we previously saw with the Fool card, this one also has various images on it, and that's what we're going to cover in today's video. So what does the magician card mean? The different imageries we see on this card and their meanings, and the reverse meaning of this card. Just like the last time, I would suggest pausing the video for a few seconds to come up with your own explanation of this card and notice what you see, what you think it means before proceeding. If you want to pause the video and think it over, you can do so and write your thoughts down below. Again, there are no right or wrong answers in tarot. So the question still remains as to who is a magician. Magician is somebody who can make things appear or disappear out of thin air by just his own talent. Pretty much, that's what a magician does in a nutshell, and that's what the magician card means. A magician card usually shows ways that you can create your own magic, or in other words, how you can manifest. Depending on the surrounding cards, it can mean that you have all the pieces of the puzzle, you just need to put the puzzle together, meaning manifest whatever magic you want in your life and create your own reality. Manifestation always takes some work, and that is what is shown in this card. Now, let's take a look at some of the symbols that this card talks about. For example, pentacles. So this is what the pentacle looks like, and a pentacle generally talks about money or resources in tarot. The next one is the swords, and this is what the swords card looks like. Swords, or the imagery of swords looks like, which mainly talks about thoughts or ideas. Um, Next one is the wands. This is what a wand looks like, and wands generally stands for action in tarot. Last but not least, the cups. The cups are mainly talking about emotions in tarot. So these four things together make up your magician card, or the elements that you have, and this is what helps you manifest anything pretty much in your life. The next one, as you can see, he is holding a candle and it's lit on both ends, meaning he's putting in the work from all sides possible. It also looks like he has everything he needs to perform his act, his magic, his manifestation. Just the way he's standing, he's just ready to cast his spell and, let the magic begin. The infinity symbol on his head shows infinite power or knowledge that he has. So ultimately, this card is asking you to use your resources, your action, your thoughts, your emotions to manifest whatever you want in your life. It is overall quite a powerful card to get in any reading, and the surrounding cards will tell you how you can, woo that guy, get that job, anything that you want to manifest. Now, let's not forget that this is, after all, a magician card, and a magician can also use his powers to deceive someone. The power, resources, etc. is all still with him, but not used for the right purposes. If the card is surrounded by not so good cards, the meaning could quickly become not so positive. It starts to mean that someone is trying to manipulate you, meaning they are the magician and you need to be aware of the situation. They could be showing you one thing, but it may not be real. They're abusing their powers against you. It can also show selfishness. It can also show blocked energy, meaning you have everything, yet you cannot manifest anything because of some of the blockers, which the next card would show. So you have to remember you always read the card in the context of the question being asked and based on the surrounding cards. So, for example, let's say the question is, will I pass this exam? And the magician card shows up. In that case, my answer would be a straightforward yes, as long as you put in the effort. So it's very clear cut, one card reading. However, now if your question changes and your next question becomes, my ex came back and apologized, shall I trust him? So, and now if the magician card shows up, it's kind of difficult, right? Like it could be taken as a positive thing, it could be taken as a negative thing, just because of the nature of the question. So in this case, I may not be so sure, and I'll pull more cards. So now, if the card that you pulled is Three of Swords, meaning the card of the heartbreak, um, I think I can conclusively say that this is not a very positive reading and is leaning more towards the manipulation side of things, where, he's just come back to, manipulate me or, get me to do something else. Now, at the same time, if the card switches to Ten of Cups, it's one of the positive cards, it's a family card. So it definitely, reading starts leaning more towards the positive sense, where I can say, I've manifested this person back into my life and he wants to, create a new, better life together. So it's much easier for me to say, I manifested him back in my life and it's a positive reading. So this is how you can use the surrounding cards to predict the outcome. Now, as you guys know, I don't read reverse cards. However, if you want to, you can set that intention right at the beginning of your reading. And if it comes up upright, that would usually lean towards the positive meaning, which is, you can manifest and the whole story will be told by the surrounding cards. And if it comes up reversed, you can lean more towards the bad outcome or the bad meaning or manipulation in the case of magician. Again, the details would be depending on the surrounding cards of the magician. So in general though, the magician card being a major arcana, being a positive card, means a yes in a yes or no question. However, if it comes up reversed, that generally means a no. So here's a homework for you. What do you think the Fool and the Magician card next to each other would mean? Write down in the comment section below, and I'll talk about it a little bit in our next video. Till then, see you later.